Alright, folks, good evening and welcome to the live Standard Sports commentary. Tonight we have the pleasure of watching the ASL boys varsity basketball team against the Cobham boys varsity basketball team. I'm Liz DeWalker and I'm here with
Colton Stenson. Pleasure to be back. Excited for this game today. Got number 5 at the line for Cobham. He'll shoot 2. Or no, I think he made the first shot actually. Never mind. Yeah, he got the basket. So that's a 3-point play for him. Baroda stepped out of bounds there. Turnover from ASL. Will be Cobham ball here. ASL looks like they're playing a high court press here with 3 guys right up in Cobham's face there. They check it in successfully. Look to bring it up the court. Do so successfully. Passing it around. Some good ball movement from Cobham. And then they throw it away. Here's that Pachado at the top of the key. Swings it around to a dude. He drives in the paint.
Alright, looks like we're having Oba take the ball in, back in bounds.
Treadway was called on the foul there. Number 7 for Cobham will head to the line for 2. He misses the first one. He makes the second with a lucky roll a little bit. Puts Cobham up by 4. Treadway kicks it to Perotis, who puts it out to Diaz. Swings it to a Jew, who puts it back to Perotis. Tries to feed Pachado in the middle, but unsuccessful, and Cobham come away with it.
I mean, looking at the previous games, the ASL team lost to Cobham the last time they played with the score of 51-49 being to the Cobham Cougars. So, looking into this new match, we're going to see what other defensive strategies or offensive strategies the ASL team has developed, and looking forward into their gameplay, we're going to see how well they're going to carry out these plays and see if they've actually developed clear routes that they're going to be trying out in today's match. Looks like we've got a long shot from Eros Perotis, and it's going to be in the hands of the Cobham Cougars.
Okay, maybe. Here's Diaz pushing the paint, finds Perotis, looks back to Diaz, takes the three. Good. Puts the Eagles up 5-4. Again, we're seeing that high court press from ASL. Abdul gets the poke away. We'll stay with Cobham though.
Looking at the stats from the previous game, we can see that 5 and 13 were definitely Cobham's strongest players, but currently we can only see 5 on the field right now, and 13 is on the benches. We're hoping to see some game time from him as well, and we're going to see, if the two are going to stay on the court at the same time or what plays are going to be pulling out.
Number 12 kicks it to 5, swings it around 10, open, pump fake, blocked by Perotis, who pushes the paint, kickball is called though. Looks like it'll stay with the Eagles.
Looks like Jacoby's going to be taking the ball in.
The Eagles have been unlucky with Jacoby's older brother Shelby out with, I think he broke his wrist, unfortunately.
Looks like the Eagles have a strong pattern of they're very much focusing on their passing and making sure that they're spreading out their team evenly on the court to get space and move the ball around. And we got a nice bucket for the Eagles. Art's got the ball. He's going to look for a layup, and he does not get it. And a call was played on the Eagles.
Offensive foul called on Perotis. The defender squared up nicely in the paint, and Perotis went through him. We're going to get Jelani Conte checking in for Austin Treadway.
Something we've definitely seen the Eagles work on is their ability to rebound quickly and efficiently, and pushing their offense into becoming more spread out and developed around the entirety of the court rather than just in small clumps and super rushed within the team's ability to be able to shoot and conduct plays. So we're definitely trying to see if they've taken the time they've had since the last match and see if they've developed some ideas or drills or plays that are going to help them with keeping their offense under control and keeping their offense spread out, but not too spread out, so that they still have the connection within the team.
Here's Diaz with the ball.
We've already seen quite a few losses of the balls, tripping on the feet and hitting off of the shoes, and I think that definitely the Eagles need to take a step back and have some patience with their offensive plays. Definitely just to keep the game under control, because right now I feel like they're keeping it very rushed.
Big three-pointer from Jacoby Rousey there. Puts the Eagles up 10-6. With 3 minutes to go left in the first quarter. We've seen good ball movement from both teams early on, and I think it's going to be interesting to see how the defense copes with that. See if the fatigue plays any role in that. As the Eagles get another stop and look to push it through. Huge block from number 13. Jackson Pichard. It's an unlucky take.
We saw some significant height on that jump. Looks like he's able to get his body up so that he's able to keep the player that he's on and keeping him out of the frame and see how he's going to be able to block their ball and block their vision so that whenever the player that they're defending is going to be trying to hit the shot, they will be able to see the hoop.
Tough take from number 5. And timeout's called on the floor. 10-6 to the Eagles early on. 10-8. They just updated it. 2:05 left in the first quarter. Can't wait to see the rest of this one.
I can't agree more, and to be honest, we've been seeing lots of shots being taken by the Eagles, but not very many from the Cobham Cougars. So we're going to see how, if they're going to transition from shooting more layups into shooting more three-pointers, and seeing how they're going to be stretching the ball out across the court more and trying to get the play moving around a little bit more rather than just straight up at the net. All right, looks like we're coming out of the timeout.
Doesn't look like there will be any changes for the ASL boys coming out of the timeout. It will be their ball, and Jacoby Alzi will check it in.
And he passes it to Oba. Oh.
Now they will make a change. Amari Victor checks in for Oba Adu. And here's Amari straight away. Gives it back to Jacoby. Gives it to Diaz. Drives in, gives it to Jacoby on the wing. Amari at the top of the key, swings it to a shot with a little front fake, and fouls called on number 10 for Cobham.
Jacoby did quite an instinctive play that actually opened up the chances of their team's possibilities of creating a play out of the shot, by cutting in straight onto the net, then taking curve left, making the Cobham Cougars get confused as to where his abouts are, so that he's able to take the ball without having confusion and finding a clear open space with ease.
Looking for some options. Takes it inside to 16. Puts it to 13. Drives in on 3 guys. Misses his mid-range jumper. Here's Amari looking to push it. Finds Depachado in the corner. Drives in. Spin move. Gets it to 4.
Pushing the defense out of the way so that he can make that bucket. That was a really great play.
Really impressive spin.
We've seen some definite ball movement from number 5 on the Cougars. We've seen he's able to sneak through the crowds of the defense, and he's able to quickly shift the ball, and he's able to make plays that many other players aren't able to, with his agility and his ability to speed up in the right occasions, and his ability to create a play out of any stance that their team is in at the moment.
Depachado in the corner, finds Conte in the middle, kicks it to Diaz, who takes the 3 just off the mark. Rebound goes to Cobham, but Depachado works gets the bucket to go. Impressive hustle there from Depachado. I think it was Yowzi Applying that pressure. Here's 5 for Cobham, feeds it inside to 13. Very strong take, misses the layup. 12 does the same and misses. 13 guard is running out, missed again. Great defense inside. Fouls called on 10 again. That's 14 fouls for Cobham in the first quarter and 5 on ASL. Only 9 seconds to go, so not sure
Number 13 on Cobham seems to have a very strong push on his offensive play, so we've seen ASL adapt to that form of playing, and his ability to push through the defenders. We've seen the ASL team then further line up 2 players to defend against him, so that they have more of a stronger push against him whilst he's performing.
Very entertaining first quarter there. 14-8 in favor of ASL, and I can't wait to see how the second quarter unfolds in the first half.
All right, looks like we're coming out of the huddle now.
Again, we see no changes from the ASL team.
It looks like we're going to have Cobham starting off with the ball coming out of this timeout here. Strong push from Jacoby. Looks like he pushed number 11 from the Cobham Cougars out to the far end of the court, making it harder for him to be able to retrieve the ball onto the other side so that his teammates could hopefully make a play out of it.
12 lines up the 3, too strong, rebound. Diaz looks to push it really fast. Ponte with a nearly a great catch. Diaz gets the loose ball, feeds the line. He gets fouled and will go to the line for 2. It's a great find from Diaz. And a strong take from Jelani, and he gets rewarded and goes to the line. Knocks out in the first one.
Great shot, great spin. Looks like he's taking his time, he's being patient.
Goes 2 for 2 from the line. Really impressive. And Cobham make a silly mistake and they inbounded the ball and then they ran out of bounds with it. So it's ASL ball. Diaz lines up the 3. Almost got the roll. Jelani with the board and he'll go to the line again. Really strong hustle in there. That's what you love to see out of him.
We're seeing some fantastic defense from both ends, a lot of contact on the ball and a lot of contact on the players. However, we have been seeing quite a few fouls made straight from the Cobham Cougars, so we're going to see how they're going to...
A little bit of confusion with the substitution there. it to go again. 3 for 3 early on for Jelani in this game. From the line, that is. Make that 4 for 4. And now the substitutions take place. We see Perotis check in for Diaz.
Putting 18 to the ASL team and 8 to the guests, which are Cobham Cougars. Looks like they're starting off with a quite rush play. Number 5 throws a long one to number 11, but looks like it just hopped over him to number 14. Number 5's got it again, passing it back and forth to number 14.
14's got it at the top of the key, swings it to 5. Looked like a travel, and it is a travel. Moved a little bit too much without dribbling the ball, and that's most definitely not allowed. Here's Jacoby Yowzy, excuse me. Finds Perotis, looks for Victor. Tried to find Jacoby Yowzy, but that's, even if he got there, that was going to be a backcourt violation. So it'll be Cobham ball. Number 11 looks to check it in. He's going to find 13 at the top of the key. He will dribble in, fall to his knees. 14's got it, finds 5, drives in, takes the floater, and gets it to go.
It's a great way Cobham was able to clear up an opening. They had quite a few of the ASL team's defense scattered along the side of the court. And it was a great way where number 5 was able to then creep into the open space and make a play where he had no defenders on him. He was open, which he succeeded in, and it's a great throw.
Yep. 5 reorganizing the offense, finds 14. DePachado with some strong defense, but a little bit too strong. And he's called for the foul, unfortunately. Adoon's going to check back in. Amari Victor will take a seat. Offensive foul called, yeah. And Diaz will check back in here for Jelani Conte. I believe kickball violation is the call, so ASL will check this one in from the sidelines. Feeds it into DePachado, works in the paint, kicks it to Adoon, hezzy step. Here's Diaz, now Perotis, great ball movement, and fouls called in the paint. Oba Adoon draws it. It was not a shooting foul, and ASL are not on the bonus, so they'll check this one in. Finds Perotis, kicks it back out.
Two of the most strongest and most agile players, number 5 from Cobham and number 3 from ASL. I definitely think that the two of them paired against each other is definitely going to be quite an equal balance, because we've seen from number 3 on ASL, Oba, he's got some very fast abilities and very strong abilities to push through small moments. Same with number 5 from Cobham. So we can see both of them are very well paired up, and it's going to be interesting to see how they're going to be able to defend and play offensive plays off of one another.
Agreed. Number 13 misses the first free throw, but he did not make his original shot, his field goal, so he'll shoot another one. Misses both, 0 for 2 from the line. Brutus kicks to Yowzy, who takes the 3, just off the mark. Rebound Cobham, and here comes number 5, finds 7. And they reset the offense again. Really
Cobham's
strong.
opening up the play a little bit, passing it around in a circle, but looks like it's gone, overtaken by Eris Protus.
Depachato lines up the 3, bang! Nothing but net. And a timeout called from Cobham. They cannot handle the heat from this ASL team. 23-10 with 4:46 to go in the second period, or quarter. I've been really impressed with the ball movement from the ASL team.
No, 100%, and I totally agree. I think even Cobham has been showing great movement of the ball, pushing it out to the ends of the court, and I think that the movement is opening up the plays not only with the defensive plays but also the offensive plays, because it's able to really open up the court, and how the players are being able to bounce off one another and creating more plays that have more, how should I say, intellectual ability to actually push each other in the game.
Yeah, I'd agree. Cobham taking some extra time in the timeout. ASL back out already, but Cobham not quite ready. Being buzzed in here.
Once again, looks like we've got the same lineup coming in from the ASL team. And looks like Cobham's now ready to get back onto the court.
Very strong inside, misses the layup, gets his zone, then puts it up and in. Impressive.
Once again, ASL with the same idea of being able to put 2 defenders in number 13 to push him outside of his ability, but even though number 13 was able to push through.
13 blocked Diaz on ASL's possession, but then when he was on the fast break for his layup or dunk, whatever he was going for, he missed it and went out of bounds for ASL. Hustle play from Diaz leads the ball to stay with the Eagles. Adun checks it into Perotis, looking for some options, finds Diaz. Swing it all around the court. Diaz takes the 3, just off the mark.
Passing it twice around the court, ASL is able then to free up many spaces because the Cobham team is going to be scattered, the defense.
Perotis got blocked there, I think. It's last touch by Cobham, so we'll stay with the Eagles, but we have a timeout called on the floor. 23-12 for the Eagles and 3:48 left in the second quarter.
point once again coming out of the timeout. We've got ASL first, and followed by Cobham. And looks like the same lineup from the ASL Eagles.
Here's the dude, finds Perotis straight away. Kicks it inside to Depichato. They have a little 1-2 action. Yowzy on the wing. Finds Diaz top of the key. A June hezzy step. Just misses Depichato, but last touch by Cobham, so it will stay with the Eagles.
I mean, I've definitely got to say we've seen a significant pattern from the Eagles with their offensive plays. We've been seeing them going around the court, creating W's to really then shift out the Cobham's defensive skills and pushing them to see how they're able to react to the change of pairs very quickly and determined by the amount of effort that they're going to be able to be putting in.
Agreed. Here's number 10, knocks down the first one. Looks like we're gonna see Caio Diaz check in for the first time here, and potentially Luceni Conte as well. It's kind of fun having two sets of brothers on the team, one of those being twin brothers. So here they come, Jacoby Yowzy and Aris Perotis will take a seat. And Jack Depichato will look to check this one back in for us. Oba driving in. Really tough layup. Great finish from him. Almost about to fall down, but he finds a way to flip it up and in.
Once again, Oba's way to get in around the corners of number 12 from Cobham, his ability to make his movements almost invisible so that his defense aren't able to see his approaches, and so therefore him being able to get an easy bucket is definitely a very strong ability of his.
12 fouled at the line. This is the first one. Jelani Conte is going to check back in. Very quick trip to the bench for him. Or actually, it wasn't him who checked out last time. Jack Depichato unable to come around with it. Just misses the rebound. It'll be Cobham ball. 10 looks to check it in, finds 7 on the wing, brings it back up, finds 10, lines up the 3, bang. Nothing but net for him, great shot. Here's Jelani, finds his brother inside, 3 guys on him, kicks it to Diaz, feeds it into Jelani, puts it up, just off the mark, a little bit too strong. Here comes Cobham, 13 pushing it fast. Goes up, strong take, but does not fall for him. Diaz secures it. That would be, they call it
some aggressive defense from number 13 at Cobham against number 23 on the ASL team.
ASL are on the bonus, I believe, so they get to shoot free throws after any foul from Cobham due to how many fouls Cobham have picked up this quarter. 7 goes in, leaves it very short. Rebound comes to Jelani. Husseini, strong take. Does not fall for him. Left it a little bit short. Here's 10 for Cobham pushing it. They find 7 who takes the 3 short. Here's a Dune, finds Caio Diaz, who finds Jelani. Caio Diaz pump fakes the three, looking for some options, drives inside, finds Luceni. Jelani top of the key. Caio Diaz in the corner, takes the three, bang!
A great pass, making a lovely movement along the court, being able to shoot it from the corner, permits a very open and almost with zero defense. It allows ASL to really open up the play once again and create a great opportunity for them to score points.
Yep. A turnover from Cobham, threw it out of bounds. Here come ASL. Here's Caio Diaz working on the defender. Finds Diaz. Luceni, back to Caio Diaz. Pump fakes the three. Same with Diaz. Finds Jelani inside, hangs. Unfortunately, it does not fall. Last touch by the Eagles. It will be Cobham ball.
Once again, seeing a familiar defensive pattern where they open up the circle around the half of the court where ASL is being where ASL is trying to get the ball into the bucket, and they're really familiar with the idea of creating a U shape, which they're then able to double over and trip up the other team's defense, which is a strategy that seems to be very effective to them so far throughout the match.
We've seen the energy from the ASL team, forcing some pokeaways, some steals. It's been a great showing in the first half, and the scoreline has rewarded them. 29-17, up big.
100%, I agree.
Inside, gets the roll, and the bench loves it.
Looks like number 7 from the Cobham is going to make a rush for it and try and give it to number 16 for an easy layup. But no, number 14 on ASL is there. He's defending, and he's able to get number 14, or number 16, pardon me. He's able to get number 16 to not be able to get the bucket.
Yeah, it was a great block initially from Jelani, but then he got a little bit carried away with it, and he picked up a foul. So 16 heads to the line for 2. Knocks down the first one.
Now looking on this play, we're going to see a rush from the rebounders here waiting for the foul shot to be over. Looks like they're waiting for the rebound, and they're going to try and pass it out to make a further play, moving it onto their side of the court, being able to once again free up space quickly and make an efficient play out of it.
Caio Diaz missed his 3 just off the mark, but he gets the rebound on the defensive side, picks up his dribble.
He takes a second.
3, knocks it down. 10 seconds, 12 seconds to go left in this first half. ASL energy is up. The Farmer Family Gym is loving it.
I'd have to say we've seen some very respectable pauses, especially from Diaz from ASL, and I think it's really a great strategy in order to calm down the team's motion and calm down the team's ability to think through plays and actually create a fundamental aspect of the team that's able to create intelligent plays and not just rush through every single time.
Completely agree.
Although we have seen some significant progress from the Eagles regarding their rebound of skills compared to the last match they played against Cobham, however, I do think that they still will need to focus a little bit more on their boxing out and their ability to really make sure that the Cobham Cougars are not able to secure that rebound and further take on the ability to score points out of it. And I think that's definitely a fundamental issue that not only the Eagles have not only that the Eagles need to work on, I think it's a skill that all basketball teams need to work on. But so far, the Eagles have been doing very well with that aspect.
This time, 5 seconds left. Misses his shot, rebound. Milani. And that'll do us for the first half. 34-18, ASL up big. Really strong performance from each and every single one of them. I don't know if the coaches could be prouder right now.
All right, today we are here with Jacoby Yowsey. Jacoby, can you tell us a few thoughts on the game so far and how you think your team is playing throughout this half of the game?
I think we're playing pretty well. Our defense is really good today. We're rebounding a lot better than we did our last game against them, and we have a lot of shots falling.
Yeah, I'd agree. I think you guys have had really good ball movement early on here in the game. How do you think your practices and passing drills have played an impact in that?
Well, against ISP, ball movement was one of our struggles. So that was like the main focus for today. Move the ball around, swing it, and then attack. And so these past couple of days, like that's been a lot of our practice, just practicing ball movement.
Yeah, that's great.
And as a player on the pitch, how do you think the defensive end and boxing out and rebounds have been significantly better or worse compared to your last match?
I think it's significantly better. Last game, their number 13 had a ton of offensive boards and putbacks. And I feel like in the end that really killed us last time. And I feel like Luceni, Jelani, Aris, Jackson, all those guys are really rebounding well today.
Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.
Looks like we're coming back out from halftime, and it's going to be in possession of the Eagles this time.
Diaz will check it in. Gives it to Obadune. Takes it to Treadway. Finds Spencer Mack in the corner. Spencer's first time in the game. Finds Oba in the corner. Drives in. Finds Perotis. Diaz in the corner. Pump fakes the 3. 6 seconds on the shot clock. Treadway. Spencer Mack for 3. Just off the mark. Rebound. Diaz trying to find an opening for the shot. Treadway's got it in the corner. Drives in. Kicks it out to Spencer Mack. Pump fakes the 3. Drives in. Gets blocked. And rebound goes to Cobham.
We briefly heard Oba earlier on trying to tell his team to go into this corner, go into the corner, and we saw, ASL, they tried it out, it didn't work. Looks like they tried to push it back around. Looks like they went back out to the corner, they tried it again, it didn't work again, so they were trying to make as much as they can out of their play, regardless of how they're initially planning on going through it.
Spencer Mack feeds Diaz in the middle, gets the defender to drum. Oba in the middle, finds Perotis. Spencer at the top, drives in, strong take. They don't count the bucket. It's a foul on the floor. They did not give him continuation. So they'll check it in with 14 seconds on the shot clock.
Looks like we got Jacoby, who's going to be coming back in a few minutes. Great block by number 16 from Cobham.
But then 7 misses his layup kind of wildly.
Coming in quickly with a lot of confidence, number 7 just misses that layup, possibly just out of luck. A lot of great rush plays from number 22 and number 11 from ASL. They're trying to make in as much area as they can and trying to create space and lose their defenders off their tail.
Stripped away from Diaz, looks to push the floor. Top of the key is Treadway. Thought about the 3, decides to pass it up. Diaz, no hesitation, misses. Long rebound, comes in his direction, but 16 takes it away.
Once again, seeing that U-shaped offensive play seems to really be coming in clutch for the ASL team.
16 with a strong take there, and he gets the bucket to go. ASL still with a 16-point lead. Here's Spencer. Again, thought about the 3, decides against it. Treadway finds Diaz. He's going to go in, puts it up, misses. Quickly ahead to 10, lays it up and in. Here's Obadune pushing it fast. High tempo out of the half. Perotis, wow. Behind the back, no-look layup. That was, well, not entirely no-look, but looked pretty cool.
I think the combination of Oba's very quick rush from one end to the court to the other end of the court kind of threw off the Cobham Cougars, and then that allowed the ability for Arrows to just swiftly glide in through there and conduct that behind-the-back layup.
Yeah. We'll see Jack DePachato check in, excuse me, for Spencer Mack. Rebound goes to 16, but stolen away, straight away from Perotis, and DePachato takes the strong take inside, puts it up and in for 2.
The quick ability to just react in the moment, even though the Cougars lost the ball and they didn't have a plan set. Looks like a familiar offensive pattern we're seeing from the Cougars. That U-shape once again trying to open up the space, but looks like the Eagles are taking the ball back. It looks like they've understood each other's plays, and I think they're trying to really get a grasp and trick each other's teams.
Kicked out of bounds. Eagle ball, timeout, or no timeout, excuse me, but substitutions coming on. Jelani Conte will check in for Asad Diaz. He's had a strong evening, very strong performance. Here's Oba Adun, though, to check this back in for the Eagles. They'll find Perotis. Kicks it back to Oba under the rim.
A really great play by pushing the ball out to Jacoby and then pulling it back into the net. I think that was a really great play because they were starting very close to the net and they weren't going to be able to shoot the bucket and get a layup with all of the Cobham Cougars straight under the net. So I think by pushing it out, it enabled some space and the ability to make a play, a broader play that would have allowed more opportunities for the ASL Eagles.
Alex Perotis gets the three-pointer to go. And again, the high court pressure from the Eagles, showing off the energy that they have today. 5 puts up the middle, gets it to go. Oba comes quick, finds Perotis, who finds Jelani. He's trying to shrug off the defenders, can't do it, but it does come off of a Cougar last.
A great pass under the net to Jelani. He was able to then make an attempt at making a layup, although he missed it.
Perotis loses the handle. Here comes 5. Misses his layup. 7 gets the rebound, puts it up, but misses as well. Rebound Perotis. He'll lose the handle. The 13's unable to save it, and it's ASL ball.
We could see a reaction from number 5 on the Cobham team from that previous play where he acknowledged that his team got the rebound, so he opened up the play, took a step back, and went into area where he wasn't going to be guarded. And that was a really intelligent play by him because then he was able to perform a shot without the intense blocking of a defender. And that was a very, very smart play by him that he made, although it didn't go as he thought it would.
13 tried to have the bully ball approach inside, and he does draw the foul from Jelani. 1 foul, I guess, it is for ASL in the third quarter if the scoreboard is correct.
And right here, what I think is a very important play, if it goes into the possession of the Cougars, I think that if we see a sudden rush from the corners to get the layup, I think because ASL has a very strong defensive team around rebounding, I think 100% the Cougars are going to need to really make a push or either spread out the play so that they're going to be able to take some big shots in order to get those points.
13 splits a pair at the line. Substitutions coming. Amari Victor will check in for Aris Perotis. Two minutes and 15 seconds remain in the third. Here's Jacoby Yowzy on the sideline. Might have stepped out of bounds. No call from the ref. Now they do call it. So turnover from ASL, ball will go to Cobham.
Also a quick check on the scoreboard. ASL's got 45 points, and for the guests, Cobham Cougars, we got 27 points.
Travel called inside on number 12. A stop on defense once again for the ASL Eagles.
Let's see if we see this familiar U-shaped pattern. Yes, we do. Once again, opening it up and seeing that Jack was able to rush through creating an open play whilst the other defenders were looking at that U-shaped pattern outside that was being conducted by Oba and Jacoby.
Shooting foul called on the floor. Jack will head to the line for 2.
Once again, we're either going to need to be seeing a rush if the Eagles get this shot, if they get possession of this ball, or we're going to need to see a nice spread out from the team so that they're going to be able to take a step back and take a breather before they're able to actually acknowledge the setting and make a play out of it. Just misses that, but Jacoby's there for the rebound, but it just goes out of bounds.
Yeah, really good hustle from Jacoby. It takes advantage of the unsuccessful box out from number 12 on Cobham, and the hustle earns him the ball. Feeds it into Jack DePachado, finds Oba.
Pulls it out to get some area on the ball.
Here's Oba on the wing, has to put it up, does, and just misses and rebounds Cobham. They push it up very fast and 5 with an easy layup.
Now we're going to see a rush play by Oba, who passes it in short. He's going to try and make the shot by coming into the middle, and they do.
Jelani with a very nice hustle play. That's been the theme of the night, the hustle and energy from the ASL team, and it's paid off big time for them. Here's 13 for Cobham, working inside, kicks it to 11, finds 10 top of the key, lines up the 3, too strong. Rebound Oba, pushes the floor fast, then he takes a step back. Jack thought about the 3, Oba thinks about it, takes it, bang.
From the previous play by the Cougars, we were able to see almost a star-shaped offensive pattern where they're moving from closer into the net to further out to kind of push the defense of the Eagles into making them run a little bit more, making it a little bit confusing for them to see the ball and the direction of the ball, making it a huge benefit for the Cougars.
The ball movement from ASL has been one thing, but then finding the open shooter and knocking down those shots, it's been a phenomenal display from them tonight.
100% I agree. Big shot taken by number 5, but he just misses that as it hits the rim.
Here's Jacoby working on his defender. Works inside, kicks it back out to Amari, goes in, just loses the handle. Here come Cobham. Diaz with some defense, just enough to make them reset. And he gets numbers back.
Seeing a double rush play by the ASL team, coming in fast with Jacoby, but then taking a step out.
Crazy shot from Jacoby, but the referees wave it off. But he knocked that through. Unbelievable. I don't think the camera saw it, unfortunately, but he certainly knocked that one through. Unbelievable.
Looks like the refs are calling for both teams to come out of their timeout. And looks like this time we got Cobham coming out early from their timeout, followed by the Eagles.
still can't believe that shot went in.
That was absolutely crazy.
Extremely unlucky to just be half a second too late. Ken does a nice job of saving that ball. 13 inside, loses the handle. Diaz picks it up, drives in, gets 13 to fly by. That's the power of a hezzy. Just pump fake a little bit, get the guy to fly over your head, and then go up and score the easy bucket and draw the foul. That's a foul every time.
A little confusion from the Cobham team regarding their offensive play, and does not stop the Eagles from taking a part in it, taking it as their benefit, and pulling out a fantastic point out of that. Good foul, nonetheless.
Unfortunately, Assad cannot complete the three-point play. As 5 misses his layup. Here's Assad again inside. Foul, a travel called. Could have been called a smack on the arm, but not in the ref's eyes. Here's 5 for Cobham. Tries to nutmeg Jacoby. They call a foul on Jacoby. Pushed number 5 a little bit. Five on the wing, brings it back up to the top of the key, feeds it inside. Austin Shredway with a nice poker.
Too hard of a pass from number 5, leaves the speed flying out. But looks like we got a touch from the ASL, so it is still in Cobham's possession.
13 had to get rid of that ball in the air, otherwise he would have been called for an up and down violation. That's why he kind of just let go of the ball. But goes to the Eagles. Treadway checks it into Diaz, who puts it up ahead for Yazzie. Deschato on the wing, takes the shot, knocks it down.
A great 3-man approach to that offensive play, within the falling pass to the corner, deep corner, to Jack, who's then able to bank that shot in. So another fantastic play by the Eagles.
Picked off by Spencer Mack. Diaz looking for it inside, but he finds Treadway at the top of the key. Drives in, Euro step, bang! Great move inside from Spencer Mack with the Euro and knocks it in off the glass. Bench loving it for ASL. Up 57-29, 6:38 left in the fourth quarter. As I've said all throughout the game, it's been a phenomenal display from this varsity boys team.
100%, I totally agree. I think that they're very much into a team rather than singularly playing, and I think that when they notice each other's teammates are down, and when they notice that their strategies and plays are lacking, they're definitely there to pull each other up and pull each other's plays, as well as the coaches, and it's a very positive environment from the ASL Eagles, which is greatly appreciated. Alrighty, looks like they're coming out of their timeout once again. And looks like we are keeping the same team from the ASL Eagles.
Heaves it up for 16. Bully ball in the paint and gets it to go.
A huge pass by number 5. to number 16 so that they could quickly make that play. In desperate need of points from the Cobham Cougars.
Diaz top of the key, just misses the three-pointer, but Treadway gets the rebound, tries to feed in Spencer. Great pass from him to Despochato. Just misses the floater again. Treadway pump fake on the three, just misses the layup as well.
Lacking rebounds from ASL on that play. Definitely could have been because of the confusion within bringing the play out versus bringing the play in, which we saw between Jacoby.
We're going to get a full 5-person change. The entire lineup rotating here for ASL. Jelani Luceni, Aris Perotis, Adrian Diaz, and Amari Victor all checking in here with 5:41 left in the game, and Eagles are big time. Here's 5 top of the key for Cobham. Finds 14. Feeds it inside, poked away from Jelani. Here comes Luceni, gives it to Aris Perotis. Jelani looking around, finds Luceni inside, kicks it to Amari, takes the three, just missing it, a little bit short. Jelani gets the roll inside to go. Nice take from Jelani.
Once again, we're seeing a combination of rush plays versus plays where the Eagles are able to take a little moment to take a breather and actually evaluate the scenario and the setup of their defense.
Here's 5 for Cobham once again. Works around the screen from 16. Kickball called. It will stay with Cobham.
Great play there.
Got Amari caught in the air a little bit. Was able to go by.
Great sneak play from number 5 where he did a pump fake where he was about to hit a shot, but then snuck in the corner, which then allowed him to actually get the area that he needed to get in order to get a strong and viable viewpoint on net.
Five once again. He's had a lot of the ball this quarter, I feel. 7 in the corner, puts up the three, closed out by Jelani a little bit too aggressively, and he's called for the foul. So 7 will... They're going to head to the line. What's the call here? Yeah, he will head to the line, so he'll shoot a 3, because it was a 3... It was a 3-point shot that he was attempting, so he'll shoot 3. He knocks down the first one. Steal from Jelani, finds Amari, who bring it up fast, and ASL have numbers. Amari stops, puts it up on a dime. Stolen from Amari. It's too easy for him. Gets 16 in the air. Oh, would have been called. 5 goes up. Rebound 16. He did a nice job there. He had a very nice rebound. But
looks like number 5's injured. Possibly a twist in the ankle.
Timeout on the floor. Take a look at 5. We'll be back in a second.
Switch. Well, it looks like we got a switch from number 5, who is injured. So number 15 has come off of the bench for the Cougars.
Diaz in the corner finds Yowzy. Treadway at the top, kicks it into Spencer. Just misses his.
A bit of a scramble play from the Eagles. I mean, I have to say, I don't think they really had a setup for that offensive play. I think they were more just trying to find an open area, which wasn't on their side in that play. Oh, looks like Jack slipped.
Looks like he's okay. It's a big fall, so great to see him pop right back up off the floor. Austin will look to check this one back in. 3:10 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Yowzy, top of the key, looking Spencer's direction. Decides to go the other way. Spencer does get it. Finds Depicado in the paint. Kicks it backdoor to Treadway. Puts it up and in. And the foul.
A great analysis by Jacoby there. He saw that Spencer was not open for that shot, so he quickly adapted it to the plan. And honestly, I think it was very well carried out and very quick reaction that actually benefited the team, the ASL team, very well.
I'd agree. Great read for him. Here's Treadway, gets the rebound of his own free throw. He's cutting back door. Couldn't find him. And out of bounds is the call? Yep, out of bounds. So Cobham ball. 7 will bring it up. 5 still on the bench, resting that ankle it appears. Here's 15 in the corner, swings it back out. 7's got it, 11 in the corner, puts up the 3 off the mark. Jacoby gets the board, brings it up, finds Treadway back door. Unfortunately, he can't put it up and in.
Cobham not being able to find a clear pathway through that previous play, so I think it was to be honest, I think it was still a great play, even though they weren't able to get the bucket. I think that their passing ability was able to spread open the defense, but they were still not able to find an open slot for them.
It was great court vision, and it was a really hard layup to put in. So.
Now we're seeing a shot from Spencer. Just misses that first one. Right on this one, we're going to see, is there going to be a rush for the rebounders? Are they going to make a rush in? We can already see that Jack is making a rush in. He's there for the rebound, but does he get boxed out a little bit? Which leads to that interception, from the Cobham Cougars, who then take a moment to space out the play, which is great.
Jack gets the board, brings it up for ASL, finds Spencer back door, a lot of contact, and there is a foul. I think it was 14 or 15 were all over Spencer's arm there. Certain foul. So he's back at the line for 2.
Banks in the first one. Great shot by Spencer. Now, are we going to see this play being brought out? We can see Jacoby is waiting out here. No, he makes it in. Great throw. So now it's going to be in possession of the Cougars again. Let's see what their plan is.
On the wing, puts up the 3, way off.
They've definitely improved. I've got to say, the Cougars, they've definitely improved in their ability to take the ball out from being cramped up right underneath the net and being able to space out the play, allowing them to have more time and more ability to evaluate the situation and make a play out of it.
11 top of the key. Finds 7 on the wing. Here's 14. Drives in. Spencer's called for the foul. Just 1 minute and 14 seconds left in this one. And so we'll get the win. A very commanding win. And overall, I don't know what the coaches could be upset about after this one. Obviously, that's why it's their job, not mine. But I think it's been a very good game.
We saw an attempt to a rush play by number 7, but that didn't go too well, so he was only left with taking the shot, which didn't seem to work for him. Now, let's see, are we going to see a U-shaped pattern of passing once again as an offensive strategy? Is he going to pass to the left and see? Yes, he is. He's going to see who's open around in the corner, spreading out their defense, or offense, pardon me. Great.
11 gets the shot to go off the bank. Jack stops on a dime, feeds in Spencer, can't get the layup to go. Tough shot to take. Here's 11 driving in, loses the ball. Kind of gave up on the play. 7 in the corner, Jacoby on him. Kick it out to 14. 7 on the shot clock, 10 on the game clock. Air ball, and ASL will have it, and that'll do us.
We've seen quite a few misses from number 11.
Commanding win for the ASL Eagles. 67-41 is our final score. And
congratulations to both teams. I think they both put in a lot of effort, and they're both able to really be focused on spreading out their plays, and I think it was a very well played out match.
I'd agree.
Thank you so much.